This is the first AI agent that doesn't just act human online. It actually becomes you. Retriever AI isn't some cloud tool pretending to help. It installs directly into your browser, sees what you see, uses your actual logins, and navigates the web like a digital twin. No capture roadblocks, no annoying lag, no identity issues. It fills forms, scrapes content, presses buttons, and jumps between tabs, all seamlessly. And to websites, it is you. Unlike others that depend on fuzzy screenshots or guesswork, Retriever AI directly reads a page's code, the same clean HTML developers see in dev tools, and responds with laser accuracy. Most agents feel like outdated assistants fumbling behind the scenes. This one feels like giving your keyboard to a genius and watching it work. One standout feature power users love: you bring your own API key. One-click links to Google AI Studio, activates the free Gemini Flash tier, and instantly syncs with Retriever AI. From there, it harnesses Google's powerful multimodal capabilities for zero cost. If you need more power, paid options slip in easily. Pricing stays light. The full Illuminate benchmark used for 000 credits costs around $40 and averages 12 cents per complex task. Each credit equals a microaction, a click, a scroll, or a data grab. So even demanding workflows stay budget-friendly. Behind the scenes, Retriever AI avoids clunky visual guessing. It speaks directly to the page's structure, identifies elements with near-human certainty, dismisses pop-ups on the fly, and even handles multilingual pages like a native. Tasks don't run one after the other either. This agent opens tabs in parallel, splits the workload, and reassembles everything fast. That's why Illuminate's speed tests look crazy. The full benchmark ran in just 0.9 minutes per task, 7x faster than browser-use cloud tools at 6.35 minutes. OpenAI's own assistant took over 10 minutes. Skyvern's remote version passed 20. Accuracy wasn't even close. Retriever AI nailed an 81.39% success rate, better than OpenAI Operator with Human, 76.5%, and far beyond most autonomous agents stuck in the mid-60s. And when you break those numbers down, the real story begins. Sharper still, when it comes to reading heavy tasks, scraping websites, grabbing pricing info, or pulling profile data, Retriever AI hit a stunning 88.24% success rate. Now, interaction-heavy actions like filling out long forms or posting comments are trickier across the board, but even there, the extension pulled off 65.63%, blowing past the second-best rival stuck at 46.6%. But here's the real kicker. The failure log tells a bigger story. Just 3.39% of issues came from outside problems like CAPTCHAs or blocks. The remaining 96.61% were internal, logic hiccups by the agent itself, the kind that better prompts and refined models can fix. Translation? The environment isn't slowing it down. Any slip is fully within the dev team's power to improve. Now, stats are cool, but a tool only matters if it actually crushes real-world grunt work. One demo that keeps going viral: Retriever AI blitzes through 10 LinkedIn job applications simultaneously. Background tabs pop open. Each one autofills the correct name, resume, and a tailored blurb. And in about a minute, every single application is submitted. Recruiters who used to spend hours on Easy Apply can now hit run, grab a coffee, and watch the progress bar while it brews. Another crowd pleaser? E-commerce research. Open Amazon, search for laptops, and instruct the agent to scan the first page. It instantly collects product titles, prices, ratings, and URLs, then dumps it all into a clean Google Sheet. Want a short executive summary instead? Tell it to write into a Google Doc, and it'll auto-generate product blurbs in full sentences. This same system works for real estate scouting, stock trend breakdowns, or academic research summaries. If it lives behind a browser tab, Retriever AI can break it into steps and execute it fast. Naturally, some security folks raise red flags about browser-based agents. That's why Retriever's creators avoided Chrome's risky debugger permission entirely, cutting out a whole category of vulnerabilities. That move reassures corporate and FOSSEC teams, because Retriever runs locally, not in the cloud. Websites don't detect some headless script running in a remote server, They see your actual laptop's user agent. This became a game changer during the Illuminate trials. While cloud bots got stuck at LinkedIn's bot wall, Retriever AI sailed through, reuse your sign-in session, and parse full profiles without friction. There's more. The extension allows custom user functions. Drop in your own Python or JavaScript, hook into APIs, ping your database, or launch a Zapier automation. Retriever fetches live web data, sends it to your function, and handles the output, unlocking hybrid workflows. Think. Find someone's email on LinkedIn and trigger an automated Gmail follow-up in one smooth move. It all starts with one seamless move. Sheets integration in Retriever AI is powerful enough to deserve its own spotlight. Just drop a column of competitor URLs into a spreadsheet. Add a simple prompt like find pricing, HQ city, and latest funding round. And hit go. The agent opens each link in a hidden background tab, scrapes the details, and fills new columns right next to the originals. Since every row runs in parallel, what once took hours is done in minutes. Marketers have begun chaining this enrichment step into automated outreach funnels, letting Retriever grab contact info, draft personalized messages, and kick off mail merges, all without touching most of their usual SaaS tools. For creators living inside dashboards, Retriever AI pushes even further. A ready-made workflow can open a list of sites, pull relevant metrics, and spin up a real-time web dashboard showing live charts and tables refreshed every morning. In one standout demo, the agent scraped thousands of products from a single, endlessly scrolling page. It bypassed the usual language model and token limits by breaking the page into document object model chunks, then funneled all the data into a filterable dashboard where buyers could sort by price, rating, or shipping speed. Speed and accuracy show up in the benchmarks, sure, but the real value shines in the little UX touches. Hover menus still give the agent some trouble. It currently lacks a native hover command, and rapid scrolling can sometimes overshoot lazy loaded content. Still, those hiccups are tame compared to the mess cloud-based agents often deal with. The team is actively climbing through the error logs, switching to the Smarter Pro model on tougher websites, refining drop-down interactions, and polishing the prompt logic. And because nearly every mistake happens inside the agent rather than outside of it, each update actually boosts the success rate in a measurable way. Cost is another win. $10 worth of credits gets you over 1 million token-level actions, and since one credit covers scraping about 10 rows, even heavy users rarely run out. Budget-conscious users can stick with Gemini Flash's free tier and still automate decent workloads. During the Illuminate stress test, 323 different tasks were completed for around $40 total. Less than you spend on lunch while waiting for slower agents to finish. And here's where parallelism really matters. It's not just a flex. It solves a critical issue in long automation chains. When each linear step carries a small risk of failure, the total success rate drops off fast. But by splitting tasks into separate tabs, a single error in one thread won't crash the whole run. That architecture, built on direct interaction with the document object model, also cuts hallucinations. The agent doesn't guess at screen pixels. It reads solid element tags. That's why it can tackle write-heavy workflows like filling out PDF forms. In one standout demo, Retriever AI opened a blank W-9 form, pulled company details from a website and another tab, then filled each field in the document perfectly. No human clicks required. Taxes still sting, sure, but at least the paperwork handles itself. Things get even more exciting with community-powered workflows. Early adopters have been uploading their own custom scripts, from lead generation automations to LinkedIn outreach loops and Shopify inventory trackers, straight into a shared gallery. New users? Just one click to import and run them. No coding required, which means faster onboarding and rapid knowledge sharing. For teams, Retriever Sandbox Function Bridge keeps sensitive keys and tokens securely on an employee's local device, not some vendor's cloud, which helps satisfy even the most nervous compliance officers. Naturally, every high performer invites competition, and Retriever AI is no different. Vision-first tools like OpenAI's cloud-based assistant rely on screenshots, meaning a random cookie pop-up can break them. Meanwhile, browser-use cloud systems simulate mouse movement, but still choke on enterprise-level login pages with SSO. Even Manus AI failed on Zillow queries that Retriever AI crushed, pulling commute times from Google Maps in a secondary tab. No sweat. Other platforms depend on server-side rendering, which gets outright blocked by most advertisers. In short, local plus DOM beats cloud plus pixels almost every time. Midway through testing, the Illuminate research team actually locked their credit cards just to prevent accidental charges, a subtle reminder that many automation tasks carry real-world financial consequences. Retriever AI accounts for this by default. Unless you explicitly provide payment data, the agent cannot create or guess any, period. And when it does need to fill out forms repeatedly, stored user profiles accelerate the process. Enter your name, email, and phone number once, and it'll reuse that data wherever similar labels appear, like during job hunts or newsletter sign-up blitzes. But here's the big insight from Helium. Most of Retriever's limits aren't environmental, they're intellectual. Where a cloud bot gets tripped up by bot detection walls, Retriever just sees a normal page layout. Where other agents stall under a pop-up, Retriever pinpoints a close button from the DOM and moves on. Most failures come down to reasoning, weird layouts, tricky drop-downs, or choosing the wrong method. All of that is solvable with better training, prompt tuning, and sharper logic. That's why the dev team can laser-focus the roadmap. Smarter tools, tighter models, and yes, maybe finally that long requested hover interaction. So, if your current workflow still means jumping between sheets, docs, and 5 SaaS dashboards just to complete a single task, you've now got a smarter way. A local agent that's faster than most cloud bots, nearly as accurate as human operators, and cheap enough to run on Pocket Change. Just install the extension, plug in your Gemini API key, and let it run wild. You might find that those all-nighters of copy-pasting shrink down to a coffee break. Thanks for sticking around. See you in the next one.